I'm going to have a quick chat to you this morning about 3 Firefox extensions that I use to help manage my tabs. I tend to have what is called FireFox Tab-itis and can frequently have open 70, 80, I've been known to have over 100 tabs open at a time. And as you can imagine, if they're all open up the top here, it becomes quite a chore to actually work out what's where and what's going on. So one of the primary extensions that I use to help manage things is called Tab Tree. And if you look in the extensions, if you look under Tree Tab, Tab Tree, or just search under those words, you'll bring up a variety of options. They're always being updated. So the way it works is you start with a website. So let's start with Google, and let's say we want to go to, oops, bad choice. Let's say we want to, let's look at fish, because I can't type, and we've come up with a site. So we're going to look at Wikipedia. So we want to open in a new tab, and here it comes. And so we can see that it opens up a child web page underneath the first one where we started with Google. And again, if we actually started and we did, for some reason we wanted to open this link on another page, it would open up another one underneath, and so ad infinitum. It just keeps on going and going. Now, this is a really useful little menu extension, because when I am getting up around those ridiculous numbers of tabs, and you can imagine just how busy it gets down here, I can literally just click on these little arrows here and roll them up to hide them. And at a glance, I can actually unroll them and see what's in there. So the other really neat little feature this has is, you can see it's got these little numbers next to any tab that has a triangle. It has little numbers in brackets at the end. That's telling you how many pages are actually open underneath that tab. So that's one. Obviously there's 3 fish ones under here, and so on. So it's pretty handy. You can actually move pages around, which is kind of handy, because this particular version of my tab tree doesn't let me delete this one here without closing the ones underneath. See? And I go, oops, I don't want to do that. I want to keep this one. So they actually do slide around, which is great, and then you can save them. Let's just hope that doesn't start playing. Stay on pause. Okay, so you can actually move your important ones out of the way. There used to be a setting in there where you could actually say close this one and it would leave those ones open, but I can't seem to find it on this version that I have with the new computer. So it's a really neat little feature, and if you find it easier to sort of find related pages and how you've kind of followed your browsing history through your links like that visually, it's a really handy add-on. The next one that I use is called Chroma Tab Plus or Color Tabs, and you can see why they're colored. And so again, for those people who are really visually driven like myself, you can again see links and relationships. So Wikipedia, if we look at the Wikipedia ones, all the links to the sites that are hanging off Wikipedia are hanging off this grey one. So I've got Chroma tabs on at the moment, and it's actually just drawing from a main source colour from the website. So grey is a really big one. Whereas if we looked at Flickr, pink is picking up pink as a main colour there, as you can see. So that's cool. Then you wonder, well, why is that green? We opened this up and they went to there. That's a Google site. These are Wikipedias. So it's actually color coding them by the domain name up here. So whereas if we went to a Google Images, in theory it should be green. See? So it's pretty useful. And then Google Everything, be green. So it's really useful again for those people who like to who see things by color and navigate visually, you can see kind of relationships, and you can control the way the colors work. You can set the way things work. I think with color tabs you can set them just to come up all kind of randomly. I like related ones with related domain names to be kind of related in color. I just find it easier for me to glance between that and my hierarchical relationships to kind of find relationships to what's happening in my tabs. Third and finally is Fox tabs. And I confess this one is visually just, it's lovely. And but again, if you have lots and lots of tabs open, it can be really easy to see what you have open at a glance. So you can see I've got that's recently closed. Let's look at our open ones. Oops, I might want to change my background color. See, all these kinds of things are customizable, and I can change the kind of view as to how I do things. Some people like to kind of go, oh, it's because obviously this is a bit bigger. It's not that one. It's not what that one. Oh, it's that one. So, and you can also open Fox tab just by hitting the bottom down there. So I find, I find Fox tab again at a glance when I have heaps of tabs open and I'm just lost, and it happens. The wall can be quite a really good way of finding things. You get a sense. You learn to know what your pages are looking like. So they're my 3 top add-ons that I use to manage my tabs, and I find them really useful. I really could not live without tab tree and the colouring. The Fox tab I probably don't use as much, and I probably really these days keep it on for just pure aesthetic. To glut myself on, but I say when it is just really busy on that wall, sometimes that is even the quickest way of finding things. So that's my 3. Thank you.